The experience played a role in his coming back. بدر سيمي فاينلز ستيب تاخذه اكثر هنا. كنت في الفاينلز الموسم الماضي لكن المره راح تقابل واحد من حسن ولا حازم. بدر, you have been in the finals last year and this time you've taken the step to the semi-finals. Your opponent's going to square up here in this cage next. Hassan, Hazem, what's your message to them?
بصراحة أنا هدفي الأول هو الحزام، يعني سواء تأهل للسيمي فاينل أو الفاينل. صراحة كان بدي الفايت بيكون بيني وبين وسام عشان البيلت bring the belt to Morocco, but قدر الله وما شاء فعل. وسام is big name. Now the winner of شعبان Hazem. For me it doesn't matter, but for me Hazem is good fight because two grapplers, but شعبان also is big name. Let's see. I'm ready for everybody. See you soon.
كل التوفيق لك بدر. تحية مرة أخرى بدر الدين دياني.
Wow, talk about fighting spirit, Phil. You always get it from the Moroccans and the North Africans here at PFL MENA, but man, that was the epitome of coming back from a hellacious beatdown to take two sensational rounds.
Simon, you can't teach that. You know, there's something that's, it really personifies the indomitable human spirit when you see something like that. You can teach skill all day long, you can have comparable skill levels, but you can't teach that little intangible, and that intangible is heart. Bedreddin Dayani has that in spades.
Yeah, he really does. What a treat it's been here in the capital city of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Playing host to our featherweight and welterweight tournaments with some of the best showcase bouts as well. And talking about showcase bouts, we've had a couple of crackers, but up next is that man from Saudi Arabia, a local hero from Jeddah, Malik Bazarhul, gonna feed off the pump of the home crowd as he takes on another great Moroccan, Ahmad Al-Azami, in a great flyweight bout coming down here. There's Azami. Another superb fight coming your way here at PFL MENA 10.
July 18th in Austin, Texas. Get it! Experience the PFL live. It's Johnny Eblen in a heated rematch against Impa Kasanganai for the interim middleweight title, live from Moody Center. For tickets, visit pfl.info/Austin.
كل ما اجي المباراة في بي اف ال دائما نحاول اقدم احسن اداء ونوريهم كيف الفلاي ويت من احسن الاوزان في الام ام اي.
اسمي عماد العزامي، بطل مغربي 4 مرات، بطل افريقيا مرة واحدة. انا جيت من المغرب لاسبانيا وحدي من يكون صغير بدون عائلة، جيت على الحلم ديالي.
عماد ما شاء الله ستايله كويس بس انا عارف مستواه. نقطة ضعف عماد انه ما عنده الخبرة.
مالك بسائل هو مصارع ممتاز، ولكن أنا عندي أسرار أكثر منه وعارف بلاد الفايت باللي أنا أحسن منه ب1000 درجة. هو هذا الفايت عيسالي براوند 1 بنوك اوت وما نخلي حتى شي فرصة لمالك.
هو بيحاول ينهيني في أول جولة، أنا بحاول أكرهه في الرياضيين.
بعد هذا الفايت هيشوف الجمهور بطل جديد للفلاي ويت.
عماد أول ما يبدأ النزال ناوي نشير راسك.
مالك أنت الضحية القادمة.
Man, how hyped am I for that Austin card? Johnny Eblen versus Impa Kasanganay for the middleweight title. Lewis McGrillen taking on Rafael de Nascimento in the co-main. Callan Loughran, Biaggi Ali Walsh, Jesus Pinedo, all on that crazy stacked card in Austin, July the 18th from the Moody Center. Straight from Texas as we welcome you back to the Global Theatre in Boulevard City in Riyadh for what has been an incredible night of fights. And now we're coming up to our co-main and main events here. And they got something to live up to as we take a look at this man, Ahmad Al-Azami, the weigh-ins yesterday, taking on the highly, highly talented local lad, Malik Bazarhul.
Yeah, two fantastic young fighters. Again, a lot of pressure on Bazarhul, but then Ahmad is coming in. He's not one to be anybody's patsy. He wants to come in and make a statement in this professional flyweight showcase bout here at PFL MENA 10.
Well, let's take a look at our title card for the showcase flyweight bout. The 125-pounders about to go to war in this showcase bout in your co-main event. Malik Bazal from Saudi Arabia. I'm Adel Azami from Morocco, and it is, with the introduction, Saif Al-Naji.
إذا حان الوقت لهذا النزال المنتظر من الجمهور السعودي. نزال استعراضي في فئة الفلاي ويت at 125 pounds. And first, we bring out the fighter coming out of the blue corner. This is Imad Al-Azami.
This cage war brought to you by Arkham Al-Azami, a coach at Gracie Barra in Pamplona with a variety of Moroccan and Spanish amateur MMA accolades. But he's a karate black belt who made his pro debut in Abu Dhabi with UAE Warriors and controlled his bout with Imad Hamdo brilliantly. And despite his striking prowess, it's his grappling, Phil, which brought him most of those amateur wins, mostly thanks to a very persuasive back attack.
Yeah, 13-2 overall as an amateur. A number of accolades, as you rightly said, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt. Also has that karate black belt, which is then going to inform his movement a little bit. He is a four-time Moroccan and national karate champion and an African continent karate champion. In the lead-up to this fight, got to spend a little bit of time with him. He's relishing in his role coming in as the spoiler. Yeah. He knows the weight of expectation lies heavy upon the shoulders of Malik. He wants to come in here chilled out. He wants to come in here into that flow state. And I said to him, you know, give me your thoughts on your opponent. Talk me through what's going to happen in the fight. And he said, I quote, I'm not going to let him catch his breath for a single moment during the fight. So that tells me that once again, we're going to see an incredible fight. And you know, these guys compete in the flyweight division of mixed martial arts. They're essentially the Duracell bunnies of the mixed martial arts. Once again, I expect it from bell to bell. And I've said that a number of times so far tonight. And, you know, to blow my own trumpet a little bit, I haven't been wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean? These fights have delivered from the get-go. You're watching, quite literally, some of the best athletes on the face of the planet today throwing down inside the PFL MENA cage for your entertainment.
والآن خلينا نتعرف على خصمه في هذا النزال, and he's fighting out of the red corner. This is Malik Bazal.
Discovered talent with 3 amateur PFL bouts before turning pro with us last year in Jeddah and finishing the fight in his second round. His opponent there was Muntasir Batuta, the Algerian BJJ champion, so that may give you an indication of how he's going to deal with the vaunted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu of Al-Azami. Undefeated in PFL MENA at 3-0, all being finishes, mostly on the ground, but set up by a pressure-based game plan with one of the meanest left hooks in the business, a switch hitter who uses his good reach to enter the pocket. Against Batuta, it was a lightning-fast left hook that set up that takedown, Phil. Really good guard pass, but Batuta had no answer to his takedowns.
You're looking at one of the most intuitive fighters I've seen in a long time. He just seems to have that wherewithal. It just seems to be natural for him that you can't teach that natural inclination to do these things. 3-0, as you said, undefeated. Storm Malik is in the house, putting in the work now. Doing a lot of stuff at Asylum Valley Tudo Leeds under Jay Furness and the cheesecake assassin himself, Mr. Danny Mitchell. And oh, look, he's ready to go. It doesn't look like he's feeling any of the nervousness. Coming out to an absolute banger of a walkout song. This fight has, once again, all the hallmarks of a fight of the night type performance.
But just a 3-0, he's got so much experience, and you see that with his cage craft. You know, cuts the angle sweetly and uses just such fast hands.
Checks and balances have been done. The tail of the tape is in front of us. Both young fighters not reaching at the point of their late 20s just yet. The height's pretty much the same. Slight reach advantage goes to El Azami. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. What is going to make the difference right now is the performance from both guys.
Well, that talent talk brought to you by Gorilla Energy, and with that, to another gorilla, it's Saif Al-Naji.
Ladies and gentlemen, the energy in this room at the Global Theater in Riyadh is unbelievable. We're all set for fight number 8 on the card. It's a flyweight showcase at 125 pounds. And first, we take a look at the fighter in the blue corner. He is the African karate champion and a 4-time Moroccan karate champion and the Spanish karate champion. And he enters the cage with a professional record of 1 win and no losses. And he weighs in 125 pounds. And he is representing Morocco. This is Imad El-Azami. And his opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is fighting out of the red corner. He is the IMMAF Asia Championship gold medalist with a purple belt to his name and undefeated under the PFL banner with a professional record of 3 wins, no losses. All 3 wins have come in the way of finish, and he weighs in 125 pounds, and he is fighting out of Jeddah, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is Malik Basahel. وحكم هذا النزال بشير رضا.
Well, you can hear the pump from the home crowd for the lad from Jeddah. This fight is underway in the sold-out Global Theatre in Riyadh. Both fighters straight to the center.
I actually think Malik has recently been promoted to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt at just 24 years of age. And on that single, whip it quick.
Well defended by Al-Azadi. Oh, but not to be denied is Bizarro. Straight to the side. Game plan evident from the Saudi lad.
His lone submission win coming by way of 2nd round rear naked choke. That was at PFL MENA 6 in September of 2025. Can he add another submission victory? But can he do it a little bit quicker? He's trying to work for it. Good scramble here from El-Azami.
Bizarro posting off the head. He's so fast in his scrambles.
Yeah, lightning quick. Trying to turn defense into attack. Actually drops down to play guard, does Malik. That's how confident he is in his grappling. And just steps back up like it's nothing.
That's just great control from Bizarro.
Watch out for the trip here from Malik, potentially. There, oh, denied. Nope, gets it.
He's just setting traps, but he's setting them so quickly.
Intuitive, like I said. This man just gets it.
And a good elbow from Bizarro. Pops straight back out to his feet.
That's also the presence of mind to know when he doesn't have something and not to labor a point, to let it go and progress to something else. So impressive.
Yeah, we talked about that cage craft. And it's obvious in the first minute and a half. Shoulder barge from Bizarro.
Trying to get in on the double. Even just that, the first level change and then the secondary level change to get more purchase on the takedown. Into the crucifix. Watch out for some elbows.
Al-Azami like a deer in the headlights here. Just the onslaught from Bizarro in the grappling. Keeps hold of the single to keep his opponent back down to the ground. Sitting down his haunches of Bizarro.
He's just taking his time. He's doing essentially what he wants right now. And it's almost like he's a little bit of a cheat code. I think he sees MMA in binary. Potential head-on triangle set up.
Oh, nice right elbow from Bizarro. Thinks about the ankle pick. Keeping Al-Azami guessing what trap is coming next from the lad from Jeddah. Right hand. Side on off his back is Al-Azami. Trying to isolate, perhaps isolate the arm.
He was looking for it. He went grip on wrist, then let it go. You know, everything that Malik does is with purpose. There's no wasted energy. The economy of his energy is fantastic.
He has Alsaif in exactly the position he wants him to be again and again and again. Thinks about trapping the arm. Side control now for Bazarhul.
Could go, I was about to say, before I could even think to say he could go knee on belly, then takes the back.
Oh, good left hands. Alsaif trying to scramble out of it.
Head on.
Back to full mount, going around to the side to get more purchase on it.
I think he has this.
Oh, it looks on.
It looks deep.
Oh, and he's putting his thumbs up as Alsaif.
He can only hold on this position for so long, and he gets out. Wow!
Oh, and
he takes the back.
Bazarhul gets up to his feet. Great reversal from Alsaif. He's got the back and gets the takedown. Bazarhul trying to turn in.
This is good for Alsaif, trying to claw back a little bit in the fight. 1 minute, 20 seconds with which to do it, Simon.
And a bit of getting the respect back in the grappling chops with a reversal on his own takedown.
Oh,
another reversal. What a sweep from Bazarhul.
And again, he makes it look effortless.
But the guard pass as well. As you were saying, he looks like a full mount here. It was in the blink of an eyelid. Great processes in the grappling from Malik Bazarhul. Still got to be a bit careful. He's not going to have his own way. Alsaif trying to fire off a little warning shot there.
I'm operating off Windows 95. Malik is like a Pentium 5 processor. That's how good he is. That's how intuitive and how quickly and how aware he is of these positions.
Oh, he's a deep blue supercomputer AI server right now as Malik Bazarhul, the way he's reading this fight.
30 seconds left.
Grinding with the right elbow is Malik. Imad trying to fire off an elbow of his own off his back. Oh, ground and pound and full mount now from Bazarhul.
And it's not like, ladies and gentlemen, it's not, we're watching this in real time. It's not that Alsaif is a bad fighter by any stretch of the imagination. He's fantastic, but it just illustrates the levels and depth and ability of Malik Bazarhul. Unbelievable.
Just the speed of the movement on the canvas from Bazarhul, which is having his own way until the reversal, but it didn't last for long. Getting the hooks in, going for the ground and pound, moving to side, going to the back, going to full mount again. As well as Army gets the back.
Yeah, like I knew he was good. I knew Malik was good, but actually seeing it in real time in front of me, it's really, really cool.
So fast.
Yeah. Whip it quick. But Ryan at number 2, you know, Alsaif, what he has to do is try and slow this fight down. If there's any way by which he can try and take the sting out of this fight, he's going to have to do it. But, you know, yeah, we said, you know, these are the Duracell bunnies of the MMA world, and they're proving us right.
Yeah, how do you slow down that man, Malik Bazarhul?
A baseball bat, maybe? I don't know.
I think Alsaif's got to, like, just defend the takedowns, look for knees up the middle, trying to create a little bit of range and test the striking of Bazarhul. Left touch just gets started straight in on the double. Wow. What a takedown from Malik.
How do you solve a problem like Malik?
Thinks about full mount.
Could switch to a potential crucifix position here if he wants it. Oh, knee on belly maybe. He's so good at giving his opponent so many different looks. You know, just when you're preparing for one thing, he switches it completely. There's that knee on belly. Alsaif doing the right thing by trying to grip that wrist, or sorry, grip that ankle.
Like Bazarhul's just not in any hurry to pass guard, is he?
No. Again, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows something will eventually present itself if he's patient. Alsaif trying to get in on that single. Oh, look at that roll.
Wow. Shots to the sides of the head from Bazarhul. They clinch up against the fence. You know, trying to defend as Alsaif.
We've seen fight of the night. We've maybe seen submission of the night, but I think right now what we're looking at is performance of the night.
Yeah, it's been consummate. It really has.
Oh, lateral drop. Alsaif on top.
Down.
And straight back into the double butterfly hooks here for Malik.
Not the kind of person you want to play in their guard, but Alsaif Going to keep faith with his grappling and see if he can take it back.
Ooh. Good awareness there from Alsaif there to get the feet on the cage. Look at that elevation.
Oh, sweep denied that time.
Good work from Alsaif right now. But he needs to try and clear those butterflies. Watch out for the up kick.
He was trying to pass the side guard, but the fence was just in the way.
Yeah.
Bizarro knew it.
Foot on the hip. Let's see where this leads. Left foot on the right hip. Armbar.
Ooh, comes out of it.
Blink of an eye.
Retaining full guard is Malik Bizarro. Oh, good,
that's
nice
a decent shot.
Yeah. Bizarro gets up to his feet, eats a knee when he gets back up though.
Good level change from Alsaif. Watch out for the defense here. In that back take position.
Swaps to the single.
Watch out for the roll.
Fence just gets in the way. Still on in the single is Alsaif. So just with a heavy top control.
Could land a couple of elbows here. Does so right to the point of the temple. Very, very good for Malik.
Up to his feet is the Saudi lad. Alsaif still trying to see if he can complete another takedown and score some points. High up on the single, let's go with it. Good work with his back up against the fence from Bizarro. Now he drops down for the double.
Has the hands connected, I believe. There it is.
Oh.
And again, like a hot knife through butter. Decent job from Alsaif to at least get the half guard back.
High up with the knee now is Bizarro.
He could still hit a crucifix from this position.
Side on is Bizarro.
Gets the leg free. There's that knee on belly. The mount pretty much inevitable. Some shots here for Malik would be, oh, there it is.
Sweetly done by Bizarro, passing. Full mount for him.
Oh, and then again, just to compress the knees and get up a little. Then to the back tick, flattens out Alsaif. Big shots coming in.
Patient back attack from Malik Bizarro. Goes to the ground and pound instead of hunting for the neck. He's flattened him out now. Alsaif just turning in. He's a shot for his troubles, though.
I think if it stays in this position, like, credit to Alsaif. He's doing everything he can to move.
Hammer fist from Malik Bizarro. Full man for the Saudi lad.
Watch out for potential elbow. He looks like he might be trying to isolate an arm here. He just needs to keep up with that kind of frequency. May take an arm.
Gonna get it done with the back attack from Malik Bizarro. Alsaif does well to survive. Incredible grappling of Bizarro. But it's been a good 2-minute period of control from the Saudi prospect.
Solid, yeah.
There's a reason why they put these lads as a co-main event film. We're seeing it right here.
Because it's delivering, yeah. The level. You know, a lot of the time you see with these lighter fighters, especially at flyweight, they have to be so technically astute because they don't necessarily have the likes of knockout power. That's exactly what we're seeing. The awareness, the ground control, the way they're flowing, absolutely amazing.
Still, Bizarro didn't have it his own way in that second round.
No, not at all. Alsaif was able to turn defense into attack. He was able to work for a couple of takedowns of his own.
DJ working the decks as we take a look at the replay. That's Bizarro with a beautiful shoot here on the double leg. And Bizarro
right
just like a spider all over him in so many positions.
Even just little things like that. You know, usually you have a fighter that usually wait maybe like 2.5, 3 seconds and try and like cognitively become aware of that situation. He just hits it intuitively. It's fantastic.
Good scram from Alsaif to get out of danger. He had a couple of shots, had to defend a couple of submission attempts from Bizarro. Could easily be going into this third round 2-0, that man.
Ahmad Alsaif very much with it all to do, and you know you're down 2 rounds. You don't want to get caught in that kind of position. You're going to have to take a couple of risks now. You're going to have to try and enact something, make something happen. Try and throw that dynamic strike that you have in your locker.
Bazarhul come out fast with a takedown again. Both fighters still got incredible cardio. Feinting the takedown is Bazarhul. Ooh, both fighters missed on the right hands.
And again was put momentarily on his backside, and then in a moment flips it.
Half guard now for Bazarhul. Heavy hits on that. Shots to the ribs from Bazarhul. Trying for the sweep to Alsaif. Bazarhul moving round to side, back into full mount.
Wow.
Nope, thinks twice of it. Goes round
Side
to the
control.
other side this time.
Slow down, man. Early stances of a head arm. No, let's go.
How many guard passes have we seen in this fight?
Wow.
Oh, trying for the sweep as Alsaif almost gives up his back, but he gets the reversal.
Alsaif on top now. This is good for him, but he needs to make something happen in these positions. The difference is when he's in this position, he's taking a little bit of time, whereas Malik isn't. One foot on the hip, that's the left foot on the right hip. Better from his Alsaif, much better. Oh, big shot.
Nice right high knee to set up Alsaif. A nice knee up the middle as well. Forces Bazarhul to get for the takedown, and he gets it. Bazarhul ate a couple of shots there.
And again into the mount position. Good shoulder pressure now from Malik.
Wrapping the legs is Bazarhul. Alsaif careful not to give up his back. It's a left hand for his trouble. Heavy torso for Malik Bazarhul. Looking for a period of control is Malik, slowing it down just a little bit here.
Oh, beautiful crashing elbow.
Goes to work with the right hand. Alsaif trying to hip escape.
This is still really good output from Malik. That's constant movement. He doesn't settle in one position. Never gives his opponent time to think of the counter.
Alsaif trying to keep it tidy underneath. More left hands from Bazarhul. Side on now is Alsaif. Still heavy top pressure from Bazarhul.
Just trying to cut through that half guard. Nice little knee to the body. And Alsaif must be thinking to himself, what do I need to do here?
Defend the takedown, but it's a little bit late for that. Bazarhul's going to work here.
There's a couple of times he's tried to set up that head-arm triangle, or he's been in the position to do so. Hasn't quite committed to it. That guard is wide open. And Malik wants mount. Step in over. Back take once again.
Oh, another good reversal from Alsaif.
But again, with a minute 40 or minute 45, he really needs to make something happen here. That's a good start with the elbows. He needs more of those. He needs to free up that arm, roll it into the inside.
Bazarhul so difficult, but still a good real right elbow over the top from Alsaif. Bazarhul trying to get out the back door and gets it back. Wow. Trying to get round to side control. Goes to the other side, wraps one leg.
I think one of those elbows from Alsaif has cut him.
Trying to get round to the side is Bazarhul. Trying to wipe the blood away, see where the cut is.
Just right on the top of the forehead, I believe. It's a much better round for Alsaif, but he's still the guy on bottom. Final minute of the final round.
Short little left from Malik Bazarhul. Goes round to the other side. Shot off the back from Alsaif.
Are we going to see a grandstand finish, or for the first time in his professional career, will we see Malik go to a decision?
Well, giving up his back again as Alsaif, but too high up was Bazarhul, and he recognises that. Gets out of dodge. Trying to go for the roll, but Alsaif completes. Another good reversal from Alsaif. Trying to get that right elbow into play. Bazarhul tries to get it back. Wow, a back and forth grapple fest between these two fighters.
So I'm tired just watching these guys. What a fight. Both men giving absolutely everything.
When we see the bell, fighters embrace.
very, very impressed with Malik. And also, transversely, very impressed with El Azami. He tried to do everything he could to enact something, to make something happen, but Malik just seemed to be that one step ahead every time.
Yeah. Just so fast on the ground, his changes of positions. Like he was trying to set the traps, but El Azami was not biting on any of them. And as the fight wore on, he started to read Malik's ground game a little bit better and got more reversals and a couple more sweeps and went for his own back attack at times.
And landed a fantastic...
This way, this way.
You lead the way. Go on back.
I've heard that the Joker has escaped from Orca Messiah.
Pretty great.
Pretty great.
From El Azami is once again another fighter, and I've said this a few times again tonight, a fighter could have potentially enhanced his reputation in a loss. He gave a very good account of himself. The matchmaking has been outstanding so far.
Both fighters pretty comfortable on their back as well, despite a good amount of ground and pound from each opponent.
You've never seen either fighter panic in a given position, and at 24 years of age and 22 years of age, respectively. Both of these young fighters have an incredibly bright future in the sport.
El Azami protecting his neck very nicely. So far, Naji telling the referee which hand to raise. Is it going to be the red? Is it going to be the blue? Oh, great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 5-minute rounds of action here in Riyadh at the Global Theater for this Flightweight Showcase, we take a look at the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge 1 scores the contest 30-27. Judge 2 scores the contest 29-28. And Judge 3 scores it 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Malik Bassahin.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 30-27 times 2 and 29-28, all in favor of Malik Bassahin. I'd be interested to know what round one of the judges gave to El Azami.
I think it might be the second.
Maybe.
Came back strong in that second round. I'm not sure he necessarily took it, but still.
No, nothing detracts there from what was a fantastic performance from Malik. But let's throw it up to a pair of safe hands. Oh, sorry, to Ali for the official interview.
مالك انتصار اخر قاعد تضيفه نسجل لك خالي من الخسائر بين الجمهور هنا اللي حاضر ويشجعك بشكل كبير. كيف احساسك مالك؟ congrats on the win, adding another number to your winning row, undefeated between your fans here who was cheering for you. How do you feel?
اول حاجه بقول الحمد لله على كل شيء، شكرا لكل اللي حضر ودمع وشجع وكل حاجه، يعطيكم العافيه عافيه. مو احسن اداء بس اهم شيء جبت الفوز والجاي دائما احسن ان شاء الله.
Malik, he thanks everyone who's coming here, and he says he didn't perform in the best way, but the win is coming in. Malik, انت من المقاتلين الدرجه البي اف ال، وصلت هنا كاماتشر، الحين كبرو، سجل خالي من الخسائر، الاكيد الكثير في السعوديه ينتظرون هذه الفرصه مثلك. ايش رسالتك لهم؟ Malik, you've been one of the prospects who've been climbing the grades here in PFL. You've been an amateur, now you have been pro, undefeated, a lot of potential in Saudi, watching you and wanted like a message from you.
انا من ضمن اللعيبه السعوديين كثار المشاركين في بي اف ال. زي ما قلت دائما نحاول خلينا تكون ليله خضراء، وسويت احسن ما عندي اليوم. دائما اقول جايت احسن ان شاء الله، برجع اتمرن اقوى وان شاء الله جايت احسن باذن الله.
كل اتفق لك مالك. تحيه مره اخرى لمالك باسل.
Well, the crowd love that. Are they going to love the main event? We've still got the co-main between Hassan Shaban and Hazam Kayali. Trust me, folks, you want to stay tuned because this next fight is going to be something special. But that kid, also special. He's going places.
Getting his picture taken with Rachel Hamis, the president of the Saudi Federation, along with our man himself, Mr. Gustavo Firmino. As you've rightly said, we still have our co-main and our main to go. What a night of fights so far, Simon, from top to bottom.
Yeah, it's been really sensational here. From Riyadh, the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. What a great host city it's been. Can't wait to come back here October the 2nd for the semi-finals, based just on the crowd reaction. MMA continues to grow in this kingdom as we take a look at that man. Our warm-up footage brought to you by Vuz, the official partner of PFL MENA. Hassan Shaban from Lebanon, the overwhelming favourite going into this fight against this man, a massive Jordanian prospect, Hazam Kayali, training out of Team Combat in Amman. Both fighters wanted to go at it all fight week. They had to be separated by the man next to me. It is your co-main event coming up. Shaban versus Kayali here at PFL MENA 10.
July 18th in Austin, Texas. Get it! Experience the PFL live. It's Johnny Eblen in a heated rematch against Impa Kasanganai for the interim middleweight title, live from Moody Center. For tickets, visit pfl.info/Austin.
أنا نجم جهزت كأني راح ألعب ضد ثور، بس الكلب اللي بيعوي ما بيعض.
I'm a street fighter وأنا ما بعوي، الوحيد اللي عم بيعوي أنت. Tranquil brother. Relax. Breathe.
Welcome back to Riyadh. We're going to take a look at how the brackets fall out, because, man, I can't wait for this next welterweight fight in our 170-pound bracket between Shaban and Kayali. I mean, Zuad against Hussein is a fight I already want to see, but who is going to face Diani Filmic?
Well, it's going to be one of those shy, retiring characters, Hassan Shaban or Hazem Kayali. Both these guys have been relatively quiet in fight week, and if you believe that, I have an investment opportunity from my uncle in Nigeria. But both these guys absolutely putting it down, and you know, they've built the fight. This has been genuine. This hasn't been something contrived. These guys genuinely do not like each other.
Well, PFL MENA 10, no fear, no mercy. Neither fighter in the city has shown fear. No fighter has shown any mercy. Coming at you live from Riyadh, featuring some of the best fighting prospects on one truly stacked card. You were here, Phil, yesterday. Tell me what happened here.
Do you know what? Absolute chaos ensued. I was just at the breakfast bar trying to get myself a croissant. Next thing I know, these two guys are kicking off. You know, this is real. This is as real as it gets. Nothing about this is contrived. Nothing about this is a work. These gentlemen do not like each other. They were talking trash, you know, a little bit when they were first meant to fight, but again, that delay has fostered borderline resentment between the two of them. And here you're seeing what happened at breakfast.
Yeah, just ignited. I was there trying to eat my eggs, you were trying to get a croissant. Security came involved, you got involved, there you are, trying to take the tongs away. Who had the tongs, the pastry tongs?
Shaban right there, with the tongs.
There they are. You had to disarm Shaban, and it didn't stop there. Hotel management, Kayali said he's going to call the police and press charges. It all got calmed down.
No, he touched my corner. I want to press charges. Call the police.
Don't know if charges were pressed, but it was massive beef between these two fighters that erupted absolutely out of nowhere. Oh, what a fight this is going to be for our last quarterfinal in the welterweight division. Hassan Shaban from Lebanon takes on the mastiff Jordanian prospect Hazam Kayali. Trust me, folks, you do not want to blink. Let's take a look at the teletape presented by Guerrilla Energy.
You see, both young men are ready, willing to go. Just 2 years of difference between them. 1 inch height advantage goes to Hassan Kayali. Reach advantage ever so slight goes in favor of Hassan Shaban. Let's throw it up to our MC, the man himself. Let's see a pair of hands for official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the co-main event of the evening for PFL MENA 10. It's the last quarterfinal of the evening in the welterweight division at 170 pounds. And first, we introduce the fighter coming out of the blue corner. This is Hassan Kayali.
Well, a bit of pump for the Saudi crowd, for the Jordanian, in this cage walk brought to you by Arkham. This lad went 12-5 as an amateur, training out of his own outfit in Amman, Team Combat, alongside his brothers who are in his corner here tonight, Laith and Zaki. And Hassan recently scored a first-round ground and pound finish in Amman in RFC early this year, and this lad is up.
Yeah, this young man, not only can he fight, but he has the charisma. He exudes that aura of somebody who knows they can fight. It's almost like a say something to me, let me react kind of energy. 2 wins as a pro, as we've said, both wins coming by way of finish, both in the very first round. He is a legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, a fantastic amateur, as you've alluded to, some big wins on his ledger. Notably the 2021 IMAF Junior World Cup Championship gold-winning performance when he defeated Ireland's Owen Sheridan by a second round guillotine. That was in Prague of the Czech Republic. He's a Jordanian national wrestling champion and multiple-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. He began training in MMA at the tender age of just 5. This man quite literally lives and breathes combat sports, and tonight he has an opportunity to make that step up to the global stage that is PFL MENA and let the world know what everyone in the MENA region already knows, that he is a very dangerous man.
Just pure star power.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, exudes it.
The way he speaks on the microphone, he's so cool and calm and assured. Speaks obviously fluent Arabic, but beautiful English as well. A very highly educated young man, inside and outside the cage. But this lad's pure pay-per-view. You're seeing Hassan Kayali, and remember that name, because whatever happens here tonight, yeah, he's got a tough fight against a Lebanese standout fighter in Hassan Shaban. But remember the name Hassan Kayali, because I predict big things for this kid.
Final instruction from referee Mr.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for his opponent in the co-main event of the evening. From the red corner, this is Hassan Shaban.
For this cage walk brought to you by Arkham. In comes Hassan Shaban. He knows he's got the fight of his life here. A Lebanese octagon standout on a 4-fight winning streak. Trying to get out of UFD in Dusseldorf. Went viral with his first-round flying knee knockout of Thomas Fiala, which was one of 3 first-round finishes in Germany. This lad, Phil, he's a danger to anyone in the welterweight division.
Once again, one of those charismatic enigma type fighters. He has it. He has that X factor. He has that intangible. Dangerous wherever the fight goes. 4 wins by way of stoppage. As you say, had that viral knockout. 3 wins by way of KO or TKO. He has that beautiful bouncy in and out movement. He shifts tempo brilliantly, almost like a touch bar to lure his opponent in, and then whap, bangs with concussive power. You know, this, you know, in another life, these guys potentially could have been friends, but they mirror each other so much that it comes down to that old adage of there can only be one, and in this case, there can only be one fighter progressing to the semi-final of the welterweight tournament.
Supremely confident is Hassan Shaban. Said to me today, my name is Diaz, remember it. When I talk about Kayali, remembering his name. This lad has no reverse gear. He really doesn't. Like you said, his counter work's great. His left hook, he loves the body work. And he's just hard hitting punisher.
And look, the bad blood is buried already. Wonderful show of respect from Shaban. Actually approaches his opponent and the corner. He's going to have to contend with some fantastic groundwork from Kayali. Watch out for his sneaky Kimura setups. Very, very clean.
Oh, can't wait for this one. The packed out crowd here at the Global Theatre as we take a look at the keys to victory, Phil.
They say the keys to victory for Hassan Shaban. He needs to dictate the distance. He needs to keep it clinical and clean and avoid a dogfight. He has to trust in his power to knock his opponent out. On the transfers of that for Hazim Kayali, he needs to establish the pace early. He can't allow Hassan Shaban to dictate the distance. He needs to break his opponent's rhythm with feints and little changes of the level. And if he has to, turn it into a dogfight. Really take the fight to his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event.
And those keys to victory presented by Arkham. Trade with intelligence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the most heated and controversial fight of the evening at PFL MENA 10. Two fighters and thousands of MMA fans from around the world have their eyes inside the cage tonight. It's a welterweight quarterfinal at 170 pounds in the co-main event of the evening. We first take a look at the fighter coming out of the blue corner. He is the senior and junior World Cup amateur champion with a 12-5 amateur record, unbeaten in his professional career with 2 wins and 2 draws. Both wins have come in the way of finish, and his official weight is 176 pounds. And he is fighting out of Jordan. This is Hazim Kayali. And his opponent tonight is fighting out of the red corner, and he enters the cage on a 4-fight winning streak, and he holds a professional record of 7 wins and only 1 loss, and 4 of those wins have come in the way of finish. And his official weight is 170 pounds even, and he is representing Lebanon. This is Hassan Diaz Shaban! And your referee for the fight, Dan Mobahadi.
Right, gentlemen, we're both clear on the rules and exactly what I expect from them. I want a good, clean fight. May the best man win. Touch gloves if you want to do so. Back to your corners. Thank you.
Wow. Some of the crowd booing Shaban. Perhaps they didn't like the tongs at the breakfast buffet, Phil.
I think they knew how badly I needed a croissant.
Well, let's see if that man, Hazim Kayali, will pretzel his opponent on the canvas. Shaban may want to keep this one on the feet.
There is a palpable air of anticipation here.
Side kick to the lead leg from Kayali.
Southpaw versus orthodox dynamic as well unfolding here. Kayali coming out of the southpaw stance. More of a traditional high boxing guard for Shaban.
Space-finding front kick from Kayali. Just gets the toes underneath the armpit. Shaban gets back with the leg kick, but eats a side kick to his lead leg again from Kayali.
It's a nasty, nasty kick. Oh, beautiful shot. Oh, look at that sprawl.
Shaban saw it coming. Defending with the neck, heavy torso from the Lebanese fighter. Looking very patient. Both fighters still quite dry. Good air conditioning here in the middle of summer in Riyadh.
Yeah, he's just holding the position right now, Shaban. Hasn't tried to spin to take the bag or hasn't tried to lock up the likes of a Darson or Anaconda. Lets the position go. That's a little bit of a win within a win, a micro win, if you will, for Shaban. Once again, switching into southpaw is Kayali.
Badruddin Diani there, keeping a close eye after his war here tonight on who he's going to face in the semi-finals. Not on his phone for this fight. I'm sure you're not either. Side kick to the lead leg from Shaban. Kayali gets one back.
Tentative a little bit is Kayali after getting that first takedown denied. Gonna have to try and set that up a little bit cleaner with the hands.
Front kick from Shaban just misses. Shaban on the outside.
Shaban occupying the center, and like we say, he's avoiding getting pulled into a dogfight, maintaining good distance, keeping it clean and technical.
Oh, get caught with the right-handed Kayali coming in after the body kick from Shaban.
Kayali 0 for 2 at takedown attempts so far.
Oh, good left high roundhouse from Kayali. Blocked, but still had a lot of power behind it. Pouring out with that right lead hand was Kayali.
I think Kayali's slowly starting to grow in confidence in his own striking and making those adaptations in real time. He was hunting for the takedown, but right now he's realized striking might be a better pursuit for him.
So getting his kickboxing attack off is Kayali. Trying to light up that left leg of Shaban. Still that range-finding, off-putting right hand from Kayali. Just gets a warning for Dan Movahedi about his fingers and the vision of Shaban.
Look at that reddening up already on the right side. Oh, big straight left, right down the middle.
Great shot from Kayali. Shaban felt it, but still he comes forward. Gets out of the danger of the left high kick, though.
So what, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt is really starting to settle into his striking.
This fight is a powder keg waiting for a match to be thrown into it. Who was going to strike it? That left hand from Kayali was absolutely delicious.
A little skipping knee into the midsection.
Fingers when you're reaching out.
He's doing a good job of choosing and being selective with the style of his attacks. Hitting the leg, hitting the midsection, going up high. Again, that left is slowly sneaking through. Shaban's going to have to start thinking about countering that.
Both holding hands. Funny how not much love was lost during fight week. You can see the welts on the ribs now of Shaban for the body kick of Kayali.
And also on that lead leg. Switching stances now, Shaban. Big overhand left. I think Kayali's winning the striker. The striking exchanges here.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise. Patient on the outside is Shaban, but he's getting countered from Kayali. Smile and a glove touch from both fighters. Kayali's short on the body kick. Shaban read that well. Open-handed guard and stance from Kayali. Thinks about a right hand for the lead thigh.
He needs to be wary, because when he does that, he dips his head really, really low to the power kicking side of Shaban.
Yeah, that was a risky shot.
Oh, uppercut to hook combination from Shaban.
Great counter from Shaban. Kayali now coming around the outside. Shaban light on his feet.
He got through with that. And you're seeing some reddening up on the side of the head where there's been some lovely shots landed by Kayali.
Oh, just misses with the right hand. Does Kayali. Shaban goes for the takedown. Kayali gets up to his feet. Eats a nice knee from Shaban and the bell. Dan Movahedi having another chat to Kayali about his open hand in the vision. It's okay if it's to the side, but if you're open-handed having the fingers directly in the eyesight, the other opposing fighter can't come forward, otherwise they're going to get the eye poke. Left high kick connected quite nicely actually for Kayali.
Yeah, good job from Shaban. He gave no tell on that, didn't show anything whatsoever, and I think Hazim Kayali has actually shocked Shaban a little bit with the striking prowess that he's showing here. Good shot selection, low kick, mid kick, head kick, working that straight left beautifully. 2 or 3 times he caught that clean. Very, very nice.
Yeah, the left hand's been on the money a couple times for Kayali.
But let's see what kind of adaptations Shaban can make. I think he needs to be first to the punch here. He's being reactive as opposed to proactive. So I want to see him be the one leading the striking just a little bit.
Was just as well at Kayali. He's leaning into his striking a little bit more after that first takedown. Is well stuffed by Shaban. fun, says Dan Mulvahedi.
I think he's really hurt that lead leg, you know.
Certainly the welts are forming on that lead leg of Shaban. Oh. Nice lateral kick to the ribs from Kayali.
He was walking somewhat gingerly to his stool at the end of round number 1.
A slap from Kayali. Oh.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Oh, a lot of power combinations, both fighters negating each other. Certainly that body kick by Kayali. Massive warning shots in the second round, but Shaban coming forward. Again, Mulvahedi gives Kayali a warning about the fingers.
Again, he's really going to the well and investing in that lead leg. And the longer the fight goes on, the more of an investment they're going to prove to be. The cumulative damage of those leg kicks.
Comes in with the power combinations that miss. Shaban gives Kayali the opportunity for a takedown into side control.
That's a big takedown. I said it, to watch out for the sneaky Kimura setups that Kayali has from this position. May just creep a hand up and grab a wrist here. Again, doing a good job of just taking a nice deep breath, solidifying the position before anything else.
Kayali setting in side control, short little right hands from here.
And the good thing for Kayali is it's right in the open forum of the matted area. It's not close to the cage, so Shaban can't shift back and try and use the cage to walk his way up.
Taking his time is Kayali. Jordanian on top of the Lebanese fighter. Saw the right elbow to the ribs from Kayali. Azem looking for some openings. Patient off his back at the moment is Shaban.
Just switch him between side control and scarf anytime he can feel that underhook potentially coming in from Shaban. Oh, start of a north-south maybe.
Very calculated approach now from Kayali. Another warning from Dan Mulvahedi to get a bit more action as Kayali goes to work with the ribs and goes for an elbow there.
Push the groin.
Even able to reply to Dan Mulvahedi when he's in that position. So politely as well. Yes, sir.
I don't know how he gets his shoulder blade to make those reverse back fists, but Kayali does it twice. Good scramble for Shaban.
Attempt.
There's your north-south, Phil.
Yeah, there it is. May look for him just to tenderize the body here, or try and set up a Kimura on the right side of Shaban. Again, it's black belt level jiu-jitsu. It's like my jiu-jitsu coach said, jiu-jitsu games should be like doom metal, low and slow. Keep it nice, low, slow, and heavy. Oh, look at the back take from Kayali.
Oh, nice little lateral elbow from Kayali after the left hand.
Body triangle, just trying to work that in.
Trying to prevent the hook is Shaban.
There it is.
Figure of 4 now for Kayali.
Shaban needs to roll to the side that is locked on to try and alleviate a little bit of the pressure. 90 seconds now with which Kayali can try and do a little bit of work.
More warnings for Dan Mulvahedi about the placement. Goes with the elbow, that time does Kayali.
I think these shots are fine as far as I'm concerned from Kayali.
Nice reverse back fist from Kayali. He's softening up Shaban on the ground.
He's generating some decent power here as well, Simon.
He does get a lot of leverage on them.
Wrist control on the left side. Now mixing it up with elbows.
Oh, good left hand underneath the armpit.
That was nasty. He's decided to go 2-on-1 on the rest. Lets it go. Good wrist control still. And he just needs to pepper with shots.
He's already predicting not just a semi-final win over Badruddin Diani, but he's going to go all the way. Well, let's send it up to Saif Al-Naji for these face-offs.
إذا نصف نهائي آخر في انتظاركم يوم 2 أكتوبر من الرياض في وزن الوالتر ويت. حازم كيالي من الأردن وبدر الدين دياني من المغرب. Ladies and gentlemen, in the semi-finals, بدر الدين دياني, Hazem Kayali, live in Riyadh on October 2nd. You do not want to miss this one out.
Wow, I thought he wanted to go straight away, but that's Kayali, man. Loves to get into faces. Badruddin Diani didn't move back, and it ended up being quite respectful, but it sets up a mouth-watering semi-final clash for the welterweight tournament bracket. Wow. Can't wait for October the 2nd. PFL MENA 2026 just gets better. And we're going to be back in Riyadh for those semi-finals on October the 2nd. You think this card was stacked? Wow. Folks, you haven't seen anything yet, trust me. Well, talking about looking forward to coming back to Riyadh on October the 2nd. Stunning host city. Thanks to our folks at Guerrilla Energy, which fuels PFL MENA. Scan the QR code there, right more as we go backstage with the warm-up footage presented by Vuz, the official partner of PFL MENA, and you can hear the crowd already seeing this on the screen, getting behind the Saudi hometown hero, Hattan Alsaif, one half of our main event here, but she takes on a very, very dangerous kickboxer, Dania Ouhachi. We've also been working a lot with her grappling. This fight could go anywhere. Man, what a great main event.
On October 2nd, in the heart of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the PFL MENA semifinals ignite a new era. One step away from the ultimate showdown. And with the spirit of Saudi Arabia behind them, a local star emerges. This is the PFL MENA 11 semi-finals.
Let's go!
The first fight I got the high kick. I shoot the high kick because I saw a high kick, because I saw her hand low.
Oh! Head kick!
But not because I saw a knockout. So I got surprised too.
Wow!
I was born to fight. أنا دانيا أوحاشي بطلة عالم في كيك بوكسينج في الكامب وبطلة العرب في الماي تاي.
She is by far the hardest fight for Hattan Alsaif.
المقاتلات اللي قاتلت معهم هاتان السيف مستواي ومستواهم يعني بعيد. أنا بتوقع إنه السكند راوند إن شاء الله راح أقضي عليه.
أبغى إذا أحد شافنا في الشارع they'd be like she was.
راح نبين شكون هي دانيا أوحاشي.
أبغى حتى لما أروح يصير عندي stamp on this earth. This is legacy.
Well, the stage is set, the cage is lit, and we are ready for our main event here at PFL MENA 10. And what a fight it is between Dania Ouhachi from Algeria and Hattan Alsaif from Saudi Arabia. Let's take a look at the weigh-ins yesterday. Cool, calm and respectful. Phil, you wouldn't know Dania Ouhachi is coming into enemy's territory here, the way she's carried herself against this person, Hattan Alsaif, who's soaking up the pressure.
Yeah, Ouhachi has conducted herself like the consummate pro, but what's more impressive than that is the fact that Hattan Alsaif is taking this all in her stride. She's given off the impression of somebody who's maybe having their 20th professional fight. This is her first fight as a professional in her hometown. Huge fight.
It is your main event now. between Hattan Alsaif from Saudi Arabia and Dania Ouhachi from Algeria in a 110-pound catchweight war. So with that, let's take a look at the tape for your main event, presented by Gorilla Energy.
There you have the tail of the tape. Not a lot of distinction between the fighters with regards to the tail of the tape. We are going to get into the distinctions during their walkouts. 2 years elder as Hattan Alsaif. This has all the fixings of being a I was there type of fight. This is our main event, PFL MENA 10.
And with that, let's hear the dulcet tones of Saif Al-Naji.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time. This is the moment. The main event of the evening right here in Riyadh for a sold-out show. PFL MENA 10. This is a women's catchweight showcase at 110 pounds. And first, making her way to the cage from the blue corner, this is Dania Ouhachi.
Well, this cage walk is brought to you by Arkham, and just 22 years already, with many striking accolades, is Dania Ouhachi. 2 times World Kickboxing Champ, 5 times World Kempo Champion, but she's been putting in a massive amount of time on the mats with her grappling coach, the highly regarded Fa'Rouk from the historic town of Tipaza, but she's not here to take part, Phil. She's here to silence the home crowd, quietly confident and very content to let the pressure and expectations build up here on our opponent. But she's got the tools to cause a massive upset here tonight.
And that's what it would be, a huge upset. She is undoubtedly the biggest underdog on the card tonight, but with that brings a type of freedom which will then lend itself to her particular form of self-expression, that being her striking. You've listed her striking accolades. She is incredibly dangerous, and this is by no means a gimme fight whatsoever. Kimble Karate, black belt, actually has 1 win by way of submission on her ledger, which is quite interesting given just how much we think of her as a decorated striker, but she needs to go in confident. She cannot stand on ceremony, nor can she stand on reputation. She needs to take the fight to Hattan Alsaif right from the get-go.
Yeah, both are striking specialists, but as I mentioned, both have been pairing so much on the ground. I think Hattan will come forward, but Dania's countering off the back foot is deadly. Funny enough, they both come across each other in the same kickboxing tournaments, but they've never met. So this is a fight in this region that's been anticipated in this part of the world for quite some time.
Yeah, they've known each other from the kickboxing circuit, and in 2023 at a kickboxing tournament, they shared 3rd place on the podium, had to stand beside one another in that 3rd place finish, not knowing that in 2026 they would both be one half of the main event here at PFL MENA 10 in Riyadh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for her opponent. Fighting out of the red corner, this is Hattan Alsaif.
Finally making her pro debut as she takes this cage walk brought to you by Arkham is Hattan Alsaif. 4 PFL amateur fights, 4 finishes, now turning pro after the entire kingdom, if not the entire region, clamoured for her to do so. Her story, one of hardship, raised by her grandmother, both parents passing away when she was just a child, struggled with depression before finding MMA and so in touch with her Saudi identity. You'll often find her hiking and mountain biking around here in the desert, but she calls her coach a gift from God after never really knowing what it was like to have a father. But as a pioneer herself, She didn't have many training partners, female training partners for years, so she had to mix it up with the men in sparring. And that's what made her a Muay Thai world champion, a first for a Saudi woman, a World Combat Games champ. She silences the doubters at every step of her career, and that was obvious in her PFL debut where she finished Nader Fahim with that hellacious head kick knockout. Her signature sword-slashing celebration is a nod to her family name, which directly translates from the Arabic, meaning the sword. And she said to me this week, if you're a girl from the city, that means you're already born a fighter.
That you're quite simply looking at the undisputed queen of Saudi striking. 4 wins as an amateur, all by way of KO or TKO, looking to continue that. And what's interesting, she now as a pro can utilize the most devastating tools at her disposal. Knees to the head and elbows.
Wow, the crowd quiet in anticipation as we take a look at your keys to victory, brought to you by Arkham, proud partner here at PFL.
Hattan Alsaif needs to feed off the crowd and be infused by their enthusiasm. She has to adopt that measured approach that she does with her striking ability. Exit the pocket quickly. She can't admire her work in and out. For Ouhachi, she needs to look for the counter opportunity. She cannot stand on ceremonial reputation like we said, and she needs to circle away from those left-sided attacks of Alsaif.
Well, thanks to our friends at Arkham, trade with intelligence. And with that, let's get the introduction underway and send it up. We're going to hear the Saudi national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up if you're able for the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. الحضور الكريم، الرجال وقوف في حال القدرة للنشيد الوطني للمملكة العربية السعودية. إذن هذا هو الحدث المنتظر. History is being written as we speak in the cage tonight for the main event of the evening. ولأول مرة في تاريخ أي منظمة عربية, 2 female fighters are headlining an event for the very first time in the region. Let's get this women's catchweight showcase underway right here at PFL MENA 10. And with that, we head to the blue corner. She is a 2-time world kickboxing champion and a 5-time Kempo world champion, one of the most decorated female strikers in the Arab world with a professional record of 1 win and 1 loss. And she weighs in 109 and 8 pounds, and she is representing Algeria. This is Dania Ouhachi. And her opponent tonight is fighting out of the red corner. She is one of the biggest stars in PFL MENA and the region. 3-time Saudi Games Muay Thai champion, and all 4 of her amateur wins have come in the way of knockout or TKO. And she's making her highly anticipated professional MMA debut tonight. Weighs in 109 and 2 pounds, and she's fighting in her hometown, Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is Hattan, the Bad Kitty Alsaif. And your referee for the fight, Rich Mitchell.
Centre, please. Ladies, you're going to protect yourselves at all times. You're going to obey my instructions at all times. You keep fighting until I tell you to stop. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Step back.
No glove touch.
No love in those gloves.
And both fighters understand English.
Yeah.
That wasn't lost in translation from Rich Mitchell.
Two of the most dominant strikers that the Arab world has ever seen compete in mixed martial arts.
There we go.
Watch that rear leg of Alsaif.
For the counter right hand.
You see those little flinches of the hip from Hattan, as if she's getting ready just to throw that up. Big shot over the top from Ouhachi.
Feints with the left, comes in with the right. Goes Ouhachi. Oh, and another good right hand. She goes back to that. Still, Hattan Alsaif coming forward. Body kick from her. She clinches up. Hattan gets the takedown. Crowd go absolutely nuts.
I can't remember the last time I saw a takedown met with that kind of rapturous applause. Switching in the scarf position. Watch out for the potential back take for Ouhachi here.
Ouhachi trying to get out the side. Good control from Alsaif. She's going to step over there. No, good retention from Ouhachi. Already a bloodied nose now.
Yeah, already been caught with the shot.
Close guard from her. Good work on top from Hattan.
Yeah, very patient work being done by Hattan.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Just adjustment of the hijab. Rich Mitchell gets an applause from the crowd. That's great to see.
Yep. Lovely work from Rich Mitchell.
Feel that close guard from Ouhachi.
We said Ouhachi have been working diligently on her grappling, and we're seeing that now. You know, the footage we saw of her, where she had pretty much next to no grappling, this is already leaps and bounds better than we have seen in previous fights.
Overhook on one side for Ouhachi. Keeping that close guard. Hattan Alsaif trying to posture up. See if you can cause some damage.
Good, patient, methodical work being done here by Hattan Alsaif.
Okay, you've got to use this position. Use your position.
Referee giving some warning to Hattan.
Yeah, Hattan needs to do something like a couple of elbows here or some landing some shots.
Just posturing with their head is Hattan Alsaif.
That's a little bit better from Hattan. Trying to cork off those elbows.
With a left elbow from Alsaif. Oh, nice right hands to the ribs from Hattan.
Stop. Stop. Time. Put it up. Put it up. Here.
Another readjustment of the hijab for Dania Ouhachi. It's difficult to get a good fitting hijab for a lot of female combat fighters.
Maybe that's something the MMA apparel companies need to look into.
It's been done by Jasmine Emini in Cape Town. She actually designed her own hijab to make it very, very tight fitting. She had a great fight just a week ago. It didn't come back, but it is tricky to get a tight fitting hijab if you're in the grappling position.
This is your second warning. Use your position.
Get another warning from Rich Mitchell.
Ouhachi trying to creep that guard up, maybe trying to work for an armbar.
Still close guard for Dania Ouhachi.
A very conservative performance so far from Hattan Alsaif. Watch out for the armbar. This would be huge.
That'd be incredible if she does. She snapped it on very quickly. She was looking for that opening.
She may go belly down. Oh, point of the elbow looks safe. May switch to a triangle.
Good left hands from Hattan.
She's switching to a triangle, Simon. She needs to underhook the leg on her left side. She needs to roll to her left, but she seems to be determined to try and get this armbar. Oh!
Oh, is it dead? It's in quite deep. Hattan's dumping her down. She gets out of it. And a hammer fist to follow up.
Use your position.
Keeping hold of her ankle is Alsaif. Kicks to the legs from her. Going back to that now. Dania Ouhachi thinking about getting up to his feet. Alsaif just keeping her cornered. Softening up the legs is Hattan Alsaif. And we get a reset from the referee.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Hattan Alsaif has depleted a little bit of the energy reserves of Ouhachi. Very grappling heavy. I think a lot of people would be surprised at the approach taken by Hattan Alsaif.
Yeah, two decorated kickboxers. That's Hattan Alsaif that wants to show on her professional MMA debut that she's an all-round mixed martial artist now, and this is the time that she deserves the main event. This is the time when the Saudi crowd are on their feet to witness something in Saudi MMA history here at PFL MENA 10. Ouhachi now turning her into the fence. Alsaif defends it.
Big knee in the middle. Potential for frame-off elbows here. She wants some 10 seconds left of the go.
Blood across the face of Dania Ouhachi. Old school right elbow across the face from Alsaif to the bell. And Hattan Alsaif dances to her stool.
Huge deep breaths being taken by Ouhachi. You know, she had to carry the weight of her opponent on top of her. She was in defensive mode. Apart from those couple of moments where she was trying to throw up the armbar, she was mostly in the defensive modality for the majority of that fight, Simon.
Hattan Alsaif defended the armbar very, very well indeed. Part of me feels that Dania Ouhachi was playing a little bit of possum.
Maybe,
patient underneath in the bottom position. She snapped it on very, very quickly, but Alsaif saw those changes of position coming quickly. Going from the armbar, going up to the triangle, going to the high guard, then going back to the armbar again. Good work from Ouhachi, but then again, story of this first round was really good top control from Alsaif. Stalling just a little bit, keeping busy enough until the referee stood them back up for the last 40 seconds.
Well, I want to see her open up a little bit more with the striking. Really use those left-sided attacks, which we've seen her use to such concussive results before in the PFL MENA cage. Take the fight right to your opponent, put the pressure on.
Seconds away. Let's go!
Wow.
No.
Well,
away.
Rich Mitchell ushering the corners out in time. Alsaif ready to go.
Here we go, second round. Be interesting to see what kind of approach is adopted by Hattan Alsaif. Still looks very fresh.
Yeah. Ouhachi on the outside.
Big shot over the top from Ouhachi. There's the attempt with a head kick right into the clinch for Alsaif.
Nicely caught by Ouhachi. Gets turned around in the clinch. Framing up with the left knee was Ouhachi. Let's go over that. Good knee from Hattan. Good position for Hattan Alsaif.
As the hands connected. I'd like to see her change level a little bit to try and get a little bit more purchase on those double underhooks.
Several warnings to Hattan Alsaif from Rich Mitchell, but fingers in the fence.
Ouhachi still throwing back with shots. A little bit of chit-chat with somebody in the crowd there.
Shouting out to her supporters in the crowd here at Boulevard City is Hattan Alsaif. She's so confident in the clinch. Good left high knee from her. And another one. Ouhachi trying to turn around and fight off the clinch. Knees to the ribs now from Hattan Alsaif. Good control in the clinch from her.
Another big knee right to the chin.
That's Ouhachi clinging onto the fence. Hattan Alsaif grabbing the fence every time the referee can't see a good cage grab from her.
Okay, I think we'll call that veteran savvy from the young fighter.
It's a diplomatic way of putting it. Good left hand from Alsaif. Ouhachi needs to trying to find a way of fighting out his position. High crotch single leg now for Alsaif.
There it comes. Big takedown. In this half guard right now. She needs to be active. We know Rich Mitchell won't allow much time for stalling in this fight. Trying to work into side control. Does so beautifully. And from this position, if she can isolate an arm to the crucifix position, she just needs to land a couple of short elbows.
Hattan throwing that right knee through, and now she's getting the left elbow into work.
Good elbows being thrown by Hattan here. Beautiful. There's the crucifix. Here's the elbows.
More shots from Hattan Alsaif. Crowd is coming on their feet. They're sensing blood here. They're sensing the finish. She's turning into her side. Good control from Hattan.
Once again, trying to isolate that arm for the crucifix.
Stop. Time. Time out. You need her in the head. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I don't want you to do that again. Do you understand me? No more. Stand over here for me. No. Over here. Are you okay? You're okay.
I think it was...
Do that again.
I think it was when Hattan Alsaif was trying to position herself to get that crucifix position. The knee might have landed errantly.
Good work from Rich Mitchell, always not to put them down in a position disadvantage to the fouled fighter.
Oh, beautiful little foot sweep.
Ragdolls her down, does Hattan Alsaif.
Ouhachi trying to butt scoot up against the case to try and work her way up. Right in front of us here in our broadcast position.
Right hand short from Hattan.
Oh, balls her up.
Beckons her up, does Alsaif. Backing her opponent up against the fence. Oh, shot! A great right hand from Hattan Alsaif. Looking for the finish, knocks her opponent down. Big left elbow, sensing the finish. Is Alsaif. The crowd are going absolutely crazy. More right hands from her.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. That hand stunned her opponent. She's now throwing it on.
Full mount for Hattan Alsaif. Shot actually throwing up the hands, hammer fist with the left.
She needs to land some elbows. Rich Mitchell's calling for a movement. That's it.
Alsaif takes the finish.
Wow.
And Riyadh goes wild. Wow. We said this was history, Phil. That's what we're getting tonight. What a great finish for the hometown girl.
A beautiful shot right over the top. Follows it up with some nasty ground and pound. She wasn't entirely reliant on her striking. That's what I'm so impressed by. Showed her grappling, showed her ability to have those dominant positions in the grappling. Beautiful shot over the top. I think it was an overhand left maybe. They did it. I need to see a replay, but wow. Right down the middle, stunned Ouhachi.
Tough to do.
And sensed blood and went to work with the ground and pound. She went for the finish. We said that PFL MENA 10, we billed it as no fear, no mercy. And that woman had no mercy for her opponent with that finish.
Outstanding. Right from the get-go, she was trying and was successful in being the dominant fighter. I'm looking forward to seeing a replay of that. And it's almost as if she went out with the point to prove that she's just not a dominant fighter, just not a dominant kickboxer or Muay Thai specialist.
Right hand.
It's a big right hand looking over the top. Beautiful.
Oh, on the money, and had power behind it as well. And like a circling shark, went in for the kill. And there it was, just a ground and pound.
Yeah.
And the ref had seen enough.
Great work by Rich Mitchell from the start of the fight to the end of the fight. But yeah, she showed that she's not just a kickboxer, not just a Muay Thai specialist. She is a fully fledged 1-0 mixed martial artist.
And the party has started in the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi. What a packed out crowd we've had here, Phil, and they witnessed, man, one of the most exciting pro debuts we've seen in the history of PFL MENA.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Shout out to the crowd from start to finish. Yeah, they have been on the edge of their seat, and this card delivered in spades. Every fight had something.
The hot coffee was actually quite good.
It's hot. And we do?
You just do that wrong.
Wrong hand, wrong technique.
Of the evening, referee Rich Mitchell has stopped the bout in the second round after 3 minutes and 38 seconds for your winner by TKO and her first professional MMA win, Hattan Alsaif.
speaking to Gustavo Firmino and Joe Mazet, I said to them, next year, are we going to see a women's tournament bracket? And a shoe-in straight away is that woman.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Do you know what? She's taken it in her stride. She is the standard bearer for not just Saudi female MMA, for Arab female MMA. And for her to be such a wonderful representative of females within the sport, it's incredible.
حتان دانيا ما كانت الخصم السهل لكن فوز أول كمحترفة كيف إحساسك؟ حتان Dania wasn't the easy opponent but how does it feel winning your first pro debut?
أحس إني لسه مو مصدقة أصلاً أحس إني لسه باقي لازم ألعب لسه متوترة شوي مرة شكراً لكل اللي جو مرة شكراً خصمتي دانيا كامل الاحترام لك she wasn't an easy fighter she have a really strong hand ما شاء الله اللهم لك الحمد شكراً لكل اللي جو شكراً كابتن فراس كابتن جاويس عثمان بندر فايت كلوب أكثر اثنين صفقوني في النادي عشان أوصل لهذا المستوى عبد الإله وعبد الله كانوا البارتنر حقيني في هذا الكامب ما أدري كابتن لسه ترى مضروبة شوي طيب مرة شكرا لكل اللي ساعدوني فريقي مرة ما قصر معي وإن شاء الله إني أقدر أتطور من أفضل لأفضل صاحباتي جو احضروا الفايت صاحباتي مرة أحبكم وشكرا نادي العلا مرة شكرا الاتحاد السعودي الفنون القتال المختلطة مرة شكرا PFL Gustavo guys thank you so much شكرا طيب for my special person he was supporting me all this time through every step شكرا برضه شكرا
So, since that feels like the win, still feeling like butterfly and don't believe it. Dania wasn't the easiest opponent. لكن هتان الكل هنا موجود قاعد ينادي باسمك. وش رسالتك لهم اللي جو دعموك؟ هتان, everyone is here was cheering for you since you stepped in. How does it feel? And what is the message to those fans?
أقول لهم إني مرة أحبكم وبإذن الله إن شاء الله إني دايم بوريكم أفضل وأفضل وأفضل. إن شاء الله ما أخيب ظنكم.
هتان فوز أول كبرو لكن هذه الخطوة الأولى لك هتان this is just first win as a pro and this is just the first step in it what's your plan
Gustavo give me a belt I'm gonna take it give it to me
كل التوفيق إن شاء الله هتان تحية مرة ثانية هتان السيف
Well, she called it. She wants a belt in her future. She's asking Gustavo Firmino, our matchmaker and general manager, to sort it out. And I think that's what everyone's calling for. And it wasn't just people of Saudi who were asking Hattan Alsaif to make her pro debut. It was everyone across the entire region, if not the Arab diaspora, an absolute hero to Arabian fighters. And I want to see that. I want to see her in no more showcase bouts for Hattan Alsaif.
That is a potential foundation, a potential pillar of what could be the Arab female division, whether that's atomweight, whether that's strawweight, flyweight, wherever she wants to compete. I think she could be a division upon which you build and which you then create further interest for future generations of fighters.
Well, alongside Malik Bazal, she's sold out this arena.
Yeah.
She's sold out the crowd and she's running into the crowd to go and embrace her family and friends. Man, a huge, huge star has just risen in the ascendancy of the Arabian mixed martial arts firmament.
And takes it in her stride as well, you know? She realizes the responsibility and obligation she has, and she wears that Saudi flag with pride and represents it in an exemplary fashion.
How soon can we rebook her? Are we going to see her back here in Riyadh October the 2nd, or perhaps in the finals towards the end of the year?